Hey guys, welcome back to FPL. It's going to be game week 11. Wow, the season is going quick. But as you can see, 75 points last week. We cooked. 10 points above the average. Could have even been better. There was one choice that I got wrong. But deciding to use the free hit was a absolute banger and a game changer for us, because I generally don't think we would have done probably less than 50 points if we hadn't done the free hit. So it went well. Let's carry on. So most transfers in and out: MATETA in, Declan Rice in, Casado in, Gabriel in, JOAO PEDRO in, and the outs are Kudos, Reijinders, Gokares, Watamoa, and Etatike. It is surprising because a lot of people said last week JOAO PEDRO was the must player to sell, only because then he's gone on scored last week. People have brought him in, so it's a bit confusing on that one. Obviously, we still got him, and to be honest, I was in this category of he's not scored in 5 games, he's not had a shot in 5 games. We're gonna sell JOAO PEDRO. But then obviously last week against Spurs, he scored, he looked better. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we keep him. The camera up a little bit more, I think. Sorry. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so we were thinking about getting rid of him. It's still not 100% if we're going to keep him, but we'll look at options if I do sell him, where I should go. But yeah, that's a bit of an interesting one. That obviously people last week were looking to sell him, and now people have decided to keep him. But we'll go to points, because this is the team, and it was actually frustrating because I expected Newcastle to keep the clean sheet. You know, I thought against West Ham, they're rubbish, they're not going to do anything, we'll get a clean sheet. And yeah, it didn't work out. Everyone else, Timber clean sheet, Guy clean sheet, Gabriel clean sheet. You know, I thought it was going to be an all round clean sheet, and we could have been in near the hundreds, but it is okay. It was just a disappointing thing that we went triple Newcastle for that good fixture, and it didn't work out. Also, the likes of Saka didn't really work out. Semenyo had a poor game in that 3-1 defeat, but we knew it was going to be rough. Ndiaye scored, only played 61 minutes though, which is something we need to look at. He is flagged, and Mbemo obviously was part of the free hit, didn't really work out. So the midfield, apart from Ndiaye, actually failed us. Captain Haaland, again, why go against him? 26 points. Now, obviously, a lot of people were speaking about captaining Gabriel, and if you did, obviously, would have been roughly the same points, but yeah, Erling Haaland, just do not go against him. There is no point. Which leaves to the bench Dubravka 2 points, Krupa 2 points, Estevan 1 point, and Casado 10 points. This is the one position that let us down, because he got the assist for the JOAO PEDRO goal, clean sheet, and the defensive contribution points. So I knew he would get the defensive contribution points, but I decided to bench him just because I thought, and I was not wrong in the saying that it would be a close game between Spurs and Chelsea. I was expecting a 0-0 draw, to be honest. or a 1-0 win, but who would have thought that he would have got the assist? And that is why I decided to go for this midfield of 4 of Saka, who had Burnley, Semenyo, who's the most scored points in the midfield this season so far, and is on hot form, in Dai and Mbemo with a good fixture. Unfortunately, it didn't work out with the Casado bit, but like I said, 65 points this week, very good. And we have some green arrows, not in the leagues that we need, but it helps us close the gaps. So let's head over to the leagues now. We'll start with the McDonald's League. Tyler still basically 100 points above us, which isn't good. Matthew is 612, so he's now dropped about 65 points behind Tyler. Andrew's not far above us. I think that is doable. Gavin is on our arse, just a couple, 20 points, or 28 points behind us. A couple of down arrows for the likes of Daniel, Cavan. Aiden's gone up. He had a brilliant week. We'll check that out. 90 points. That team out. So let's go Aiden. 90 points. No bench boost. Nothing. So his team did well. So Donnarumma in goal. 2 points. Cucurella left in the defence. Timber, Calafiori, Gabriel. That's smart defence. Picking up all 3 Arsenal defenders, quite smart in that regard. Reinders, Semenyo, Casado, Haaland, JOAO PEDRO, MATETA. So his points obviously come from the strikers, and which is a very good team, to be honest. Obviously his bench is very weak, and there's no options to play another formation. But 90 points, that's obviously definitely helped him within the leagues. So yeah, we'll head back. We'll look at Tyler's 80 points. Petrovic in goal. Van der Ven, Gabriel, Guy, Gakpo, Eze, Kudos, Casado, JOAO PEDRO, captain. Okay, Welbeck, Haaland. And his bench is Semenyo, Konate, Estevan, Callahan. Okay. Not too bad. Okay, let's head over to the Teresa Boyer League. No changes in the middle of the pack. Jason is at bottom now. Hello. Hello. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, so there's a couple of drops down the bottom of the league. Pardon? Yeah, so in the top, only top 3 and 4 really changed. Zach and Manish still top. Manish 643 points, 88 points. Look at his squad. But this week's been pretty close. You look at it, bottom of the leagues, there's 40s and 50s, but in this middle of the pack, average 70 to 75 points this week. So no changes. Jamie's still above us by 7 points, but we're not that far out because Tyler is running away with the McDonald's League more than Manish's. So there is a chance we could go and still win this league. Another good week, and we can definitely push up. But let's look at Manish's score. 88 points. Roos in goal. Munoz, Gabriel, Timber, Gahey, Xhaka, Semenyo, Casado, and Bemo. Haaland, Bowen. Dubravka, Enzo, and Nessie, and Isidore. It's not bad. And to be fair, he's cooking in pretty much all his leagues, to be fair. Fucking hell, geez. Mate. That's impressive, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, 88 points from him. Clearly did a very good team setup. Let's look at the highest points. We look at the highest point team. So this was the 35-point team. He used bench boost. Raya in goal. Gabriel, Virgil Roma, Chalobah. That's a random pick. Session, Semenyo, Casado, Patica. JOAO Pedro, Gokares, Haaland. With a bench boost of Henderson, Munoz, Van Vecken, and Mitte. So, interesting. Okay. So going into transfers, we got 2 3-point transfers. The team looks decent. My biggest issue right now is Reinders, and I'm actually going to get rid of him, and I'm going to try and bring in Xhaka. I think that saves 5 million. I know for this week he's not going to play, but for me, Reinders has not really performed. I would love. I know Gabriel's a bit expensive, isn't he? $6.6, yeah. It's a hard one. JOAO Pedro. I think we keep him until Arsenal. I think that's the smart move. Liverpool, Newcastle, Leeds. Okay, I think. We'll keep Reinders for this week. We might as well roll the transfer because Jack is not going to get into the squad anyway.
Hey, do you want anything at Blue Water?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Oh, do you want to come? Yeah, alright. We've got to get down to Camp Prison and Lucy, by the way.
The team. What do I go for this week? I think Guy has to come in. we just send it like this? There's nothing really we can do. There's no real... I think we just have to send it. Yeah, I think we're just going to send it like this. This is going to be our team for game week 11. It's not great. If I can potentially look at using transfers to make a better team, I will. But for now, guys, that is my team selection. Goodbye.